Beast in Black are back with a brand new single called Enter the Behelit. Enter the Behelit. I think I'm not pronouncing this right, because if I'm not mistaken, that's quite possibly a reference to Diablo 4, because I was reading just before I started making this video that Beast in Black had part of some sort of collaboration event with Blizzard to sort of promote some event in Diablo 4, and that's kind of where this song is going. I'm assuming the video is probably going to be at least slightly tangentially related, which is an interesting pairing, if you ask me. It's just, I don't know if I would necessarily associate the soundtrack of Diablo with anything even remotely power metal-y. Like, it's more kind of orchestral and grand and sort of, I don't know, yeah, adventure movie, not kind of like, duh, 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 duh. But hey, I like Beast in Black. In fact, the last song that they released was what? Power of the Beast? That song was great. I really enjoyed that. And the music video was like very bizarre. But to be fair, pretty much every Beast in Black video that I have seen has been great. If you haven't seen the music video for Hardcore, do yourself a favor and go and watch it. Just make sure there is no one behind you, because apparently YouTube does not mind if you show completely full nude people if you paint them silver first. But yeah, it is interesting that it's a collaboration with Diablo, because by my reckoning, Diablo 4 is not like hugely prevalent in the mainstream anymore. I feel like they kind of burnt a bit of credibility with that game particularly, and Diablo Immortal, which is also part of a thing for. But yeah, I don't know. I bought Diablo 4 when it came out, and I somewhat enjoyed it, but all of my friends just, they weren't interested, and I petered out quite early on my own. And I've definitely heard other people say they tried it, and whatever. It's interesting that this is part of the sort of like campaign to try and bring Diablo 4 back. But hey, if it gets these guys a collaboration, a sponsorship, and a fun music video, then I'm all for it. Because honestly, quite a lot of the times recently when bands and artists have like fully collaborated with games designers, developers, franchises, whatever, they've often turned out to be quite good. Like, I'm thinking Heavy's the Crown, Linkin Park, that song. I know it probably wasn't specifically written for League. It was probably, you know, sponsored and co-opted afterwards. But hey, that was really good. What was the 21 Pilots one for the second season of Arcane? Was it called The Lion? I can't remember now. I did a video on it. But either way, that song was also really good. So yeah, I'm generally speaking quite up for these kind of collaborations. And again, it's nice to see Beast in Black, a band that I would say is probably not hugely well known, especially in like, I don't know, I'm sure they're probably quite well known in like Europe and kind of like more hardcore metal scenes, but across the mainstream, I'd say they're fairly obscure. In fact, up until comparatively recently, I did not realize that Battle Beast and Beast in Black were different bands. I now know, I think, having looked this up several times with a bunch of names I cannot pronounce, the Beast in Black is technically the one that spawned out of Battle Beast, right? But they're both named after the same anime. I'm not 100% sure, but Beast in Black seems to be the ones releasing stuff like more recently, which is fantastic. I really liked Power of the Beast. They're just usually a good time. They're quite elating. I love a bit of power metal. So let's have a listen to Enter the Behelit, he says with confidence. I guess this is going to be the sort of part of the Diablo-y bit. There it is. Yeah, that's exactly what I thought it was going to have. It's just, the synths to me really do not scream fantasy. But hey, the synth lines in these songs are always really, really fun. I kind of like that they don't have a live synth player, right? Someone told me that in the comments of my last video of theirs, that is programmed, which is fun because it really allows them to write some crazy lines that are possibly borderline not actually playable. But that's fine with me. Oh. I was literally prepping myself to say, oh cool, it's an animated video, I guess parts of it are going to be, but then just like the top down shot of him, I mean it's a nice shot to be fair, just I don't know, it's so dramatic. I love it. His voice is fucking amazing, he's so shiny, it's just, the whole thing's great. Honestly, his voice is amazing. He's got a sort of specific timbre and tone that you don't hear very often. And he's like singing. He's not singing in falsetto, I don't think. Or if he is, it's very, very clean. But to be able to go from that kind of very soft to high note to that scream, very impressive. I'll just watch this dude articulate wearing battle armor for however long, but I quite like this sort of mixture of the animation and stuff as well. Yeah, they do that build-up of sort of tension really, really well. Like, to start with, I like the sort of quite synth-heavy, sort of like 80s feel to this. Like, I know that they have synth in all their songs, but they don't often feel quite so throwback. I really like this particular, like, yeah, I don't know, the way that the synth is on that one, but then, like, now bringing in for the second half of this verse, those electric guitars really bring it home, and I know he's gearing up for some epic chorus. That's a really nice, again, I'm talking about the synth a lot, but it's very present, but that little, it's really nice, the way that it goes up there, legato, and then has that little tremolo at the top and then comes back down again. It's really charismatic, and I don't really feel like I've heard many people programming synths to sound like that. And also, on a side note, the set's great. I like the big hand thing that he's kind of singing in the moon in the background. After, like, getting over feeling a bit silly recording that, I bet you he felt like an utter badass just in this room, just articulating. And, you know what I mean? It's a good time. Those synth drums as well. It's got this very, again, I know it's got this like kind of retro 80s feel to it, but they're so good at building up that tension. Yeah, that's so anthemic. I love the pace is just there. You're just sitting there. It's got this kind of like quite rhythmic sort of like melody for this bit. It's less like sort of vocally flexy because it means I can sing along with it. It's got this It's a really catchy anthemic theme song. I love it. I'm having a good time. I just love how sincere he seems the whole way through. Like, again, there's probably like 20 other people in the room on the other side of that. Someone's on the fog machine and someone's on the lights, etc., etc. And he's just there, genuinely looking emotional and feeling it in this leather jerk and just articulating. He's a performer through and through. I possibly wouldn't have done a second repeat of this bit. I feel like it's maybe slowing down the pacing of the song just a smidge. Ooh, into a solo though. The way that it feels like the synth line is like really, really like in reinforcing the guitar solo. Like the synth line is seemingly moving in a way to try and complement it. It's very nice. Okay. There's a second one. There's a second guy. He's not alone in this room. Oh, I guess that's the rest of the band. Why does he look so confused that his bandmates have turned up? there they are, adding that really nice, like, kind of choral, operatic backing vocals to that last repeat of the chorus. Just that way to really thicken it out and give it that really extra, yeah, well, grandiose feel to it. It's great. It's perfect. It's exactly what the song required. How many times do you think they had to do that before they could do it all with a straight face? The classic fall to your knees and moment. Fantastic. That was exactly at the levels of camp, catchy, over the top, well produced I was expecting it to be. Beast in Black just continue to they make me smile. It's not often nowadays that music just makes me smile. Everyone's just there for a good time. I'll admit that the collaboration aspects of that with Diablo didn't really impact it at all. I'm sure lyrically it might have had something to do with it, but the animated sections to that video I was not really paying loads of attention to, because he's just like quite a charismatic bloke. I was excited to see his next whatever he was gonna do, whether it be a hand gesture or looking at his funny little egg thing with a smiley face in it or whatever. But yeah, I don't know. The animation section was fine, but honestly, I probably would have just taken like him running around with a sword, or maybe I don't know, maybe just some band shots where they're all playing. But either way, minor gripe. The song was fun, catchy. I really liked the synth line. The way that it had that like kind of like rise and fall section bit in the in like sort of the pre-chorus and post-chorus. Really, really liked that aspect of it. The chorus was fun and catchy. It had this like da 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 kind of thing for it, which is constantly driving you forward. That rhythm makes you want to continue to sing it and continue to go forward with it. His vocals are just amazing. Like he's one of those like guys that good luck ever trying to replicate that if you are not that dude with that very specific set of vocal cords. So yeah, no, power to him for that. Power to him, power to the beast and all that. Very, very funny Renz. But yeah, no, I enjoyed that a lot. I wonder whether they're gearing up to another album, because I believe Power of the Beast came out last year sometime, and if this is the second single, maybe they're up for one soon. I had a brief look and I couldn't find any announcements. I might be wrong on that one, so if I am wrong on that one, please let me know in the comments, because I'm very up for listening to this entire album as it comes out. It'll be the first time that they've released a full album whilst I've been aware of them as an entity, so I'll enjoy that process. So yeah, let me know in the comments, and also let me know, how does this stand up compared to the general Beast in Black library? Tell me what you think about that. But in fact, I'm curious to know what the general consensus is, Battle Beast versus Beast in Black. Let me know in the comments. Thank you very much for watching. Like, share, subscribe, all of that crazy stuff, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.